here to our first match, Bret Hart versus Owen. Now, Maria, you've seen Bret Hart. You've seen him for a while since WrestleMania 2.
The Hitman. Yeah.
The Hitman, Bret Hart. And this is his younger brother.
The Rocket.
I don't remember that Rocket nickname.
Yeah. It's really bad.
Yeah, it's terrible. And so now they're facing off each other because of the whole Owen is tired of living in Bret's shadow and he feels that he's better for them. And then we saw that whole thing come to a head when they're at Survivor Series.
Right.
And Bret's Owen is not accidentally knocked off the apron by Owen, who gets whipped into Bret.
Yes.
It's a weak bump. He kind of just elbows him, but Bret sells it pretty good. And then Owen gets eliminated in that Survivor Series match. And that starts off the whole thing.
And the only Hart, because the other brothers are there too. The two lesser known Hart brothers were in that Survivor Series.
I know that he came from like a family of 11, right? Or 12 they did? Okay.
I don't know. Stu and Helen? Is it Helen?
Yeah, Helen.
They were very busy.
Wrestling legacy.
There was nothing else to do in Canada. In Toronto. Calgary, Alberta.
We but I mean, isn't a tag the brothers divided. I like that it's Hart versus Hart, but they're still wearing hot pink and black outfits, so they very much look like they could still be a tag team. What did you guys think about the match?
I thought it was legitimately great from the in-ring standpoint, but Lawler really helped make it on the commentary. Like, he's like, I thought Stu would show up in his orthopedic tuxedo. Like, stuff like that is hilarious. And the way he'd heel it up and be like, see, Owen's the better wrestler. I knew it. And like, just everything about this. I think there were two legitimately great matches on this card. This being one of them. And then there's also a lot of garbage. So it's like, really,
yeah, you're right.
It was really all over the place here. But this was a great way to start things off.
Yeah,
especially because Bret was doing double duty on this card.
He had to do double duty because what happened is during the Royal Rumble, ever since Ric Flair won the title at the Royal Rumble, now they started this whole gimmick where whoever wins the Royal Rumble goes on to WrestleMania to face the champion.
Right.
In this previous year of the Royal Rumble in 1994, Bret and Lex Luger both are eliminated. They go over the top ropes, and they don't really show a good camera angle.
Okay.
But you're supposed to believe that they both landed at the same time, and so forth. So they both actually won.
Wow.
Apparently, play-by-play technology did not exist in 1994.
Oh, if it did, I'm sure they had the angle, but Vince probably saw.
Yeah, they didn't show it. Yeah.
So
it was kayfabe.
Yeah. So at that point, then because of this feud that's starting with Owen, they couldn't have the matches happen at the same time.
Okay.
So to give themselves so Bret wouldn't have a unfair advantage, Bret had to wrestle twice on that match.
Oh, okay. So that explains that. I did really enjoy that pile driver by, I'll go ahead and say it, the Rockets. He was actually my favorite wrestler in this match. So yeah, I really enjoyed this match. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I do believe that Owen probably would have surpassed Bret if he had a little bit more longer time.
I think so.
I don't know if it would have been something that Vince actually would have done, but maybe if he actually had to like leave the company.
Well, like you guys mentioned, Hart was trained in his father's they call it the Hart Dungeon.
Yeah.
And he worked for his father's federation, Stampede Wrestling, and in England for Max Crabtree's joint promotions and matches that got broadcast on ITV's World of Sports.
Wow.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. As far as like his parents teaching, the kids how to wrestle. So that was pretty interesting and exciting to me to like find out about.
Yeah. What did you think about the way it just ends up ending?
I mean, I was fine with this. Also, I have to say that this was one of my favorite matches.
All right, all around favorite matches for everybody. Right? Yeah, I'm assuming yours is this one. You said two matches were
not my favorite.
Not your favorite though. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's totally for biased reasons.
Oh,
This
interesting.
is just a great match and a great way to kick off a card. So
Okay. So
I love that it was first.
All right, good. And then Maria, you were rooting for who?
Owen.
Oh, you were rooting for Owens. Okay.
Yes.
So you have actually left Team Hitman, and now
for the moment, yeah. I mean, that's Owen. I'm also a fan of Owen Wilson. So
they both have the big noses too. The funny
yeah.
noses.
Blonde hair. Yeah.
I haven't heard Owen say "wow," so I can't be like they both say "wow."
Wow. That was a good match, guys. I never liked Bret too much. I appreciated how good he was in the ring. Yeah. I thought his personality was boring.
Really?
And I loved when Austin is like, if you put an S in front of Hitman, that's exactly what I think of Bret
Wow. Ruthless.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we have the end of this match went 20 minutes and 21 seconds. Owen gets interviewed with Tom Pettingill in the back. Did that interview do anything for you, or like to help you like be more in Owen's corner that he is the one Hart that is better than Bret?
No, I mean, I think I was more excited at the throwback to WrestleMania 1986. And like you all said, we got to see, what is it? Cy
Sperling.
That guy from the Hair Club for Men guy. Because we all saw those commercials growing up. I felt like they were just like everywhere.
Yeah.
And like Raymond mentions, we get a chance to see the Fink.
Yeah, he comes back.
And then the guy from Hair Club says, "My creation."
Yes.
And I'm like, what does he mean by that? So Carlos
like he made Frankenstein or something.
Yeah. The Fink is Cy Sperling's Frankenstein.
I was like, what is that? So